All right, this is, what day is this? This is 9/9/24. It's September 9th, 24. This is my trade today. I took a trade, first one in a week because, I lost one trade last week, I think. I'm not sure. I took a trade on SPY. My bias was bearish due to us coming up into practically equilibrium on open and us pushing into equilibrium. So I took a trade on SPY. So I was bearish. We had this liquidity here, this 15-minute liquidity, as well as this. This was a there's an hourly for value gap here that we pushed into on open. So this is what I took. So I waited. Price came up. Let's just remove all these drawings. Okay, so we were coming down pre-market, and then we started coming up into open. We open up here, which was this equilibrium here. We already swept it twice, the equilibrium. So we also created these highs, these hourly highs pre-market, and so I was like, okay, this could possibly be a sweep of liquidity. We also had this 15-minute liquidity way up here, and so I was like, okay, I think I want to wait. My macro started around here, so this is when I could trade. I waited. There was an entry here that I could have taken, but it wasn't inside my macro, so I didn't. And I was also waiting for a higher sweep of this liquidity. We only swept pre-market liquidity. I wanted this 15-minute liquidity from yesterday to get hit, or yesterday or Friday, sorry. So we kept on pushing up through 10 o'clock, and then we had no news today as well, and so then we had this massive leg up, and I right then I was like, okay, this is gonna be the reverse down. So I marked this out. This was a massive bullish fair value gap that I can use, and once this invalidates, that it'll be one confluence. So then we had this break of structure here, a move down into a move up, creates a low. We broke structure with this. I was looking for this fair value gap ideally to get hit, but we created this one also, which we tapped in right there, and then we dipped all the way down here with this wick, and I was like, okay, and then it came up and it closed here, and so I entered right on this close, and I put my stop above this highest wick. Honestly, it wasn't like I ideally I wanted to push up higher, even creating maybe equilibrium on the 1 minute and then tapping into equilibrium, but we didn't. And I was skeptical that we might not have, just because we pushed up so fast, and we've also been, the hourly prior to that was extremely up, and there was no move down, there was nothing. It was pretty much up, and so I was expecting a pretty big sell-off to sweep liquidity. So I did that, and I think it was here. It was TP1. TP1 was here. Yeah, it was a 1 to, and then TP2 was on this 5-minute liquidity down here. Was this 5-minute, or no, it was this, and then TP3 was all the way down here, which was 15-minute liquidity. And the reason why I put it down here for my third one was because if price wanted to continue higher, this is where it would reverse off. It wouldn't reverse off of anything in here. It would maybe react a little bit, but it would reverse off of a 15-minute low, if not lower. That was an hourly. Okay, yeah, so that was an hourly low that it reversed off of. I honestly didn't even know. Might not have been a low at the, no, it was. I guess I just didn't look. So anyways, we were in this trade for a little bit, but it was 2-8, and then I got out on this candle here. Actually, it was a pretty good exit. Is at the very bottom of this candle, right here. I was on it and I closed everything, and then I was actually looking for this at this setup, and I was like, okay, this looks primed for reversal. I was looking to take a trade, even though I don't take 2 trades a day. I was looking, I was like, this is really tempting. And so what I was waiting for, we had a breaker structure, we had fair value gap getting tapped, and then we had this bearish fair value gap inverted or invalidated with a close up there. And the reason why I didn't is because I want to follow my rules with 1 trade a day, and I don't also trade against my bias unless, I just don't trade against my bias. It works out 1 out of 5 times, and it, like, there's no point. So this was a trade today. The reason why I took it on SPX was because it was also lagging. SPY was this candle on 1018 on NASDAQ was not even close to the candle on. We were consolidating way up here with these highs, and then we closed. We didn't even break this fair value gap, this bullish fair value gap. We didn't even invalidate that yet. What we did was here we absolutely shattered that and came down. This was the same, and so I was like, okay, a better entry on SPY. It was also because SPY swept this 15-minute liquidity and NASDAQ did not, which, or it was up here or something. So that's the trade I took today. Pretty decent 2.8 with full close here, and then a reverse up for the rest of the day, pretty much. But that was the trade. This was the trade that I took. Don't know why it's saying that, but it's over here. One trade. These are all stop losses and take profits. There we go. That's the trade I took. We are up currently 900 on a $20,000 account. We are up 900 for the month. No, for this is the third month. So I'm getting there, but it's slow.